Oh. Good morning everyone and welcome back to Field Sports with Speed. So today we're going to get out on the crows again, but what I'm going to do today is I'm going to run you through the whole day. So it's by no means the definite way, just purely how I do it, and hopefully it'll give some of you who haven't done much before a few pointers, and people who maybe do a bit might pick up the odd tip or two. And by all means, I'd like to see comments and everything on people who are going out, and you know, I might learn something, which would be nice. So yeah, all the kit's packed, we're ready to go. Let's go and see if we can find some. Right, that's everything set up, so I didn't want to bore you with showing you how to make the hide and put the decoys out. I'll just explain what I've done. So basically, I found a load of crows. They're hitting these cover strips well, and it's a nice wind on my back just coming over this hedge here, and the birds are going to fly into it. So I've picked this top corner here because it's a good vantage point. The birds can see the decoys from a long way off, so it'll keep them in the area. The decoys are set quite sporadically. As you can see, I'll put some on the fence posts because it just gets them up in the air. The Silosocks are moving around in the wind. It's that bit of movement, they like that, they commit more to that. So they're all set. The hide that I've set is behind a gate. You can't get better than that because a gate's always there. They know the gate, they're not scared of the gate. And behind a gate, I'll put some net in there behind it, so they can't obviously see me through the bars of the gate. But I'm thinking this spot's going to work quite well. I've got another lad just over the way who's shooting on another strip, so that should hopefully keep them moving between us. So everything's set, everything's in the hide. Let's get in there and see if we can get one or two. Oh, yes. Right, so hide view. Got the decoys out just dotted on the edge of this cover strip. Some on the fence and some in the grass, so they're really visual. What you'll find with crows and rooks and jackdaws is once they've had some feed, oh look, see, there's some coming now. Nice. Yeah, they just had a quick look, flew on past. So in the hide, as you can see, it is nice and spacious. I can get away with that here because I'm not protruding out a hedgerow or anything like that. It's nice to be comfortable. So if you can get an area where you've got good footing, you've got good manoeuvrability, that's going to aid you in shooting these crows comfortably. I've got a bucket there which I can lay my phone on, lay my cartridges on, just nice and comfy. And I can also make a brew on there, which I have got today, and I'm quite looking forward to one. So nice spacious hide. What you want to be doing is having this so your head is literally just underneath the hide. You don't want to be head poking around everywhere. If you can see them, they can see you. That's what I live by. So a nice sort of thick netting so they can't see through it. And really, as long as your decoys are set up properly and you're in the right place, you're going to be laughing. Right, quick clear up because I need more decoys out on the pattern. So the more you've got in the pattern, the better it's going to be. Let's get some of these picked and out on the cradles. It's always the way, trying to get decoys out and crows start coming in. Better be quick. Right, I have just been out in the pattern to pick the birds that I've got already. I've got 8 so far. And the reason, normally I'd say keep hidden in the hide, don't let them see you. But because I've only got sort of a couple of dozen decoys out, they're used to seeing 50, 60 birds at least. So I want to try and get all these birds on cradles, and by doing that, it makes it look a bit more natural. So hopefully they'll start committing a bit more, like these ones here. Right, here we go. Oh, that would have been the perfect trio. Oh, how did I miss the last one? You tart. So I know a lot of people might say that these are a bit extreme. I've got these because they're left over from the season, so I might as well use them up. They're a 534 gram, which, you know, is a heavy load, but these crows are tough and you want to dispatch them cleanly, so they need a meaty cartridge. So a 532 sixes I don't think are enough personally, unless they're decoying really well. But today, you know, in this wind, it's strong. It's a really, really gusty wind. You know, it's quite powerful. You want to be hitting them hard, so a 5 is a really good shot size to use. Just an idea on how far shooting these. That's a good 60 yard, that. They are good strong targets today. Look at that for a strange looking beastie. Hell of a long beak. A good set of secateurs are absolutely a must in my eyes, because you can just cut the ground below you to make it nice and stop the pricklies in your back. You also want a really good backstop, because if they make out your silhouette, they'll never ever come close, and it'll always be those days when you're getting a few flicking behind you. Once they flare off, the stuff that's in front, they won't want to come. So always pick a good backstop. Solid hedge always works well. They are coming into the wind. Lovely. Oh. So you can see out in front, there's a good solid pattern now. Lots of birds. The crows that are coming are really committing well, because with numbers they've got confidence, so they've been coming in really well. I've also got the flapper out as well, which is on a really slow wing beat, and it's just catching their eye from across the valley, and they're flitting on in real nicely. There you go, proof of the pudding. If you get it all right, you end up having a good bag and some good sport. So that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you on the next video.